The banquet hall will come to order. We are now holding a meeting of the Napa FFA chapter. Mr. Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you, Mr. President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties there?
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the president in maintaining order.
The Reporter.
The reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the states of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the states of Maine to Hawaii.
The Treasurer.
Stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there?
For record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standing through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The Secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The Advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I am asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Mr. Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Mr. President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this meeting of the Napa FFA chapter duly open for the transaction of business or attentions to any matters which should properly be presented. Hello, FFA members and guests. Welcome to our 2020 FFA online virtual end of the year banquet. Thank you to all the members, parents, grandparents, and volunteers who have helped with this year. It was a great one. We will be recognizing those who have gone above and beyond in our chapter and those who have made all of our accomplishments possible. We will recognize those members who have completed all 4 years of their FFA journey and have learned to take the mystery out of the leadership. These program completers will receive their senior sashes so they can represent their accomplishments. We will also be recognizing those who have took a courageous step forward to leap into our chapter by installing your 2020-2021 chapter officer team. Thank you for watching and continuing your support and our hard work and diligent members of the FFA program here at Vintage High School. Up next is Faith Bots. Faith will be recognizing some important people.
Napa FFA would not have been as successful this year if it weren't for the parents and volunteers that volunteered their own time, money, and resources to assist our members into getting to competitions, conferences, practices, and meetings. Your efforts, as well as those from supporters throughout our community, will ensure a quality agriculture education in Napa for years to come. Napa FFA would like to thank all parents, grandparents, community supporters, and volunteers for all that you do to support our program. At this time, we would like to begin the presentation of tonight's awards. I would now like to call Isabella Tim up to the podium to recognize our chapter's Proficiency Award recipient.
Supervised Agricultural Experience, or SAE, is one of the 3 circles representing a successful agriculture department. Here at Vintage, our members are constantly striving for their best when it comes to the wide variety of SAE projects our members have. Members who have excelled in their Supervised Agricultural Experience projects are recognized through the Proficiency Award program. These awards encourage members to develop specialized skills that they can apply as they enter the workforce or continue on in a higher education. Our chapter typically represents members who have received proficiencies at the chapter level. Due to this year's virtual online format, we will only be recognizing those members whose proficiencies went above and beyond the chapter level. This year, Napa FFA would like to congratulate Jack Odell for being a North Coast Region Proficiency winner in the area of swine production placement. Jack, we are extremely proud of you in your representation of Napa FFA. Please look forward to a plaque that we will be mailing to you. Congratulations once again. I would now like to invite Elijah Olea for the presentation of the Public Speaking Awards.
The impromptu speaking contest requires students to pull a topic and formulate a response in under a minute. They must then speak for a maximum of 2 minutes. Students who compete in impromptu must be able to think on their feet and form a coherent response quickly. Thank you again, Isabella Tim and Isabella Chelsea, for representing Napa FFA at the sectional level. I would now like to invite Mrs. Sanchez to begin our judging team recognition.
This year's vine pruning team consisted of 10 individuals. Faith Botts, Isabella Chelsea, Nathan Matern, Ella Martin, Logan Martinez, Kyle Odell, Oliver Rivera, Joe Shelfo, Jillian Tao, and Emily Vanderbilt. If you're thinking what I'm thinking, it's a lot of people. That's exactly what I thought. When I first started coaching this team, I thought there was no way that I was gonna have a successful vine pruning team coaching 10 kids. Boy, was I wrong, because not only were they successful, but they are, to this day, one of my favorite teams that I've ever had the opportunity to coach. And they're my favorite for a few reasons, but more importantly, because everywhere we went, whether that was a practice or a contest, they carried themselves with pride, passion, dedication, hardworking, and they constantly kept their eye on the prize. So thank you. I'm so proud of you guys, and I'm looking forward to next year. I could go on and share so many memories about this team because we literally spent every Saturday with each other for almost 2 months. But I think it all narrows down to the fact that my favorite thing about them is that they were a family. We were a family. It made sense to be a family because we were on the road every single weekend with each other, but we treated each other like family. We joked with each other like family. We teased each other. We practiced together. We spent a lot of time together like a family does. But most importantly, and I think we all know this, we loved each other like family. That family aspect, not only did I get to witness that outside of the classroom, but you guys brought it back into the classroom, into the community and the school, and I love that about you guys. And that's probably the thing that I'm looking forward to the most next year. Now, to highlight some of our greater moments, 5th place seemed to be where we like to land every contest. So number 5 was our lucky number. And that is something that's extremely admirable, and you guys should all be really proud of yourselves as a majority freshman team. To be placing 5th place at your first contest is huge. We finished the season with an 8th place title out of 23 teams, which is truly admirable, and it's definitely something to look forward to. If history repeats itself, we've all talked about this, in about 2 years, we should be in the ranking of a state winning team. And I really think that you guys are capable of doing it, and I'm excited to be able to coach you through it and witness that. So from the bottom of my heart, I'm proud of you. Thank you for letting me be a part of your family. And I guess thank you for letting me be your mind pruning mom. I would now like to invite Isabella Chelsea to recognize our Leadership Conference participants.
Leadership development is a central part to the FFA mission and what it hopes to accomplish with students. The Leadership Conference is something that students have the opportunity to get involved in simply by attending the conference that is specific to their grade level. Our first stop is Greenhand Leadership Conference, or also known as GLC. Our GLC completers this year are Brianna Egloff, Marley Harder, Jillian Harnois, Logan Martinez, Morgan Phipps, Maggie Ross, Joe Shelfo, and Austin Yuleton. GLC is meant to introduce students to the opportunities and benefits of agricultural education, including SAE and FFA. This conference is sort of the starter to get students to buy into agricultural education for their 4 years of high school. We look forward to seeing what our GLC participants attend next year. Next stop is Made for Excellence, or also known as MFE, which specializes in student personal development. Our MFE completers this year are Faith Botts, Isabella Chelsea, Nathan Matern, Alexis Malgoza, and Garrett Sexton. Throughout this conference, students will experience self-discovery of talents, strengths, interests, and personal character, all while they search for their passion in life. This conference focuses on individual student development, looking into one's personal skills and development of their own ability to be successful. Congratulations to all the MFE completers. The Advanced Leadership Academy, which is also known as ALA, analyzes each FFA program's needs and allows students to establish a goal and plan a project or event. Our ALA completers this year are Ureli Barrera, Jose Estrada, Deanne Flores, Cordelia Hillier, Katie Coakley, Eli Olea, and Gustavo Urena Vasquez. Finally, although the California State Leadership Conference was canceled due to COVID-19, we would like to give a huge shout out to Isabella Tim and Isabella Chelsea for being our chapter delegates. Thank you for participating in the virtual conferences and voting in representation for Napa FFA. I would now like to invite Katie Coakley to start the presentation of the state FFA degree recipients.
To be eligible for the state FFA degree, one must have been an active FFA member for the past 2 years and have earned or productively invested at least $1,000, or worked at least 500 hours or a combination thereof in a supervised agricultural experience program. The state FFA degree is awarded to the FFA members who have demonstrated the highest level of commitment to the California State FFA Association and made significant accomplishments in their SAE projects. Approximately 1,800 state degrees are handed out each year, representing 3% of the California FFA Association membership, making it the state's highest honor. This spring, Napa had 7 outstanding individuals who received their state FFA degree. Each member will be receiving the golden emblem charm of the state FFA degree. These charms will be mailed to you. We would like to give a huge shout out to the following state degree recipients: Adeline Haynes, Grace Chrisman, Jose Estrada, Carson McCumber, Kaylee McPherson, Elijah Olea, and Gustavo Vasquez. Next item on our virtual banquet itinerary is a presentation of the honorary chapter degree ceremony. Again, to this year's online virtual format, we will not be reciting the entire ceremony. However, as an officer team, we feel it is necessary to honor the recipients of this outstanding award. Here's the President, Stephen Cole, to start our ceremony.
It is always a pleasure to receive honorary members into the FFA. The purpose of this ceremony is to recognize from time to time the efforts of others made in our behalf. Madam Secretary, please read the section of the National Constitution which provides for honorary membership.
Honorary membership. Farmers, school superintendents, principals, members of boards of education, chapter advisors, teachers, staff members in agricultural education, business people, and others who are helping to advance agricultural education and the FFA, who have rendered outstanding service, may be elected to honorary membership by a majority vote of the members present at any regular meeting or convention.
Madam Secretary, will you introduce those who are to receive this honor?
Mr. President, members, and guests, I am pleased to read the following names: Tristan Borge, Jordan Baumgartner, Lisa Cole, Jane Gorder, and Gilly Miller.
Tristan has been involved with us since fair, and ever since then, he has shown his passion and commitment to FFA in many different ways, not only becoming our assistant, but becoming everyone's friend in the process. Tristan has put so much effort in our program every single day, and has always made it a priority to help the enterprises and keep the farm functional. We are so lucky to have him in the program and grateful to have someone so hardworking, committed to FFA as much as we are. Thank you, Tristan, for everything you've done for us. We appreciate your hard work and good energy that you bring to the farm and classroom every day.
Jordan Baumgartner has been involved in the agricultural world for his whole life. He was a part of the national winning livestock judging team. If you don't believe me, take a look at his belt. It's pretty hard to miss when it says Jordan on the back of it. Anyways, apart from that, Jordan and his father have their own flock of sheep that they sell primarily to 4-H and FFA members along the state of Oregon and California. The past 2 years, Jordan has helped tremendously around the farm and the sheep enterprise, along with the classroom. He is receiving this award for his endless love and support for the students of Napa FFA. Thank you so much.
Lisa has been an active, involved parent within our chapter for the last 4 years. Lisa has put her heart and soul into our program. It is evident that Lisa wants to see our chapter thrive. Lisa is the creator of our biggest fundraiser, Swine and Wine. The amount of time that Lisa has put into making this fundraiser a success is inevitable, and we are forever grateful. Thank you, Lisa, for your commitment to our program. We appreciate you, and we thank you for supporting all of our students. P.S. Thank you for always making sure the kids are fed at fair.
The recipient that I would like to give this award to is Miss Gorder. Miss Gorder was our student teacher this past year. For being with the class for only half a semester, she has shown dedication and love for this chapter. She was present at every chapter event, practice, and activity with support and a helping hand. Miss G exudes positivity and selflessness. We want to award her with this plaque to carry with her into her future endeavors. This chapter and I want to thank you for a great year, and we know you'll be a great ag teacher.
Gilly Miller is the Director of the College and Career Readiness for the Napa County Office of Education. Gilly oversees all of the CTE programs at Vintage High School. It is evident that Gilly is passionate about the growth and success of the FFA program. Gilly is always willing to help with ideas, support, funding, and advice for our chapter. Gilly has been a constant support to the continued development of our program, and she is sure to highlight for our success. Napa FFA is thankful for your support and guidance. Thank you again to all of our honorary degree recipients. We will be mailing your plaque to your home address, and we hope you love it. Please welcome our Sentinel, Katie Coakley, as she presents the Enterprise Recognition.
The Vintage Farm is home to 4 different animal and plant enterprise projects that are managed and operated by students. We will recognize those students that spend the extra hours in their day outside of school down at the farm, managing and marketing their respective products. We would like to give a shout out to the following members: Sheep Enterprise, Jose Avina, Yareli Barrera, Stephen Cole, Dylan Flores, Isabella Tim. Poultry Enterprise, Eli Olea, Katie Coakley, Maggie Ross, Emily Vanderbilt, Josh Mershage, Logan Martinez, Riley Rochester. Rabbit Enterprise, Faith Botts, Anika Mayering, Laura Ortiz, Joe Shelfa. Vineyard Enterprise, Jose Estrada, Nathan Matern, Logan Martinez, Kyle Odell, Oliver Rivera, Gustavo Vasquez. Thank you for creating superior products and furthering production agriculture in our community. I would now like to invite Ms. G to start the presentation of our STAR students.
We will now recognize the STAR students who exemplified the ideal FFA member, both in participation, work ethic, duty to their fellow members, and excellence in personal growth. Each year, a first-year agriculture student is chosen as a recipient of the STAR Green Hand Award. This student is a remarkable first-year FFA member and has made a major contribution to our chapter. This individual went above and beyond the call of duty throughout the year. It is my pleasure to announce the 2019-2020 STAR Green Hand, Logan Martinez. All within his first year becoming a member of Napa FFA, Logan Martinez was an exhibitor as an incoming freshman at Napa Fair. He became part of the Napa FFA Poultry Enterprise team, joined the Napa FFA Vine Printing team, and participated in the Green Hand Leadership Conference. He is currently serving as a member of our Vineyard Enterprise team. He has demonstrated an outstanding amount of dedication and commitment. Congratulations, Logan. In order to receive the Chapter Star Farmer Award, one must have an outstanding supervised agriculture experience project and demonstrate involvement in all phases of the chapter's activities. This year, we have had the honor of awarding 2 individuals who have always made an extra effort to lend a helping hand and demonstrate a winning attitude. It is my pleasure to announce our 2019-2020 STAR Chapter Farmers, Isabella Tim and Faith Botts. Isabella Tim is a sophomore this year and is taking agriculture, soil, and chemistry. Bella raises market sheep and prepares them for show at our Napa Town and Country Fair. Bella also spends a lot of her time preparing her animals for jackpot shows up and down the state of California. Bella is currently serving as our chapter reporter, where she strives to advocate for our chapter and is passionate about its recognition. Bella has also been a member of our Sheep Enterprise team for the past 2 years. We are so proud of Bella and her desire to educate about agriculture and motivate others in our chapter. Congratulations, Bella. Faith Botts is a sophomore this year and is taking agriculture, soil, and chemistry. Faith raises both market hogs and market goats and prepares them for show at the Napa Town and Country Fair. Faith is currently our chapter secretary and a member of the vine pruning team. Faith, along with the help of her mother Stephanie, has brought back the Rabbit Enterprise to our chapter. Faith makes it a mission to help our members become more involved. We are so proud of her accomplishments and appreciate her dedication to our chapter. Congratulations, Faith. Tonight, it is my honor to recognize 2 individuals who are both dedicated, hardworking, and the true meaning of a FFA member. These individuals have been active participants of our chapter over the past 3 years. It is my pleasure to announce the 2019-2020 Outstanding Juniors, Elijah Olea and Katie Coakley. Elijah Olea is a junior this year and is taking agriculture, soil, and chemistry. Eli has managed a poultry enterprise project where he raises hens and sells their eggs. Aside from his own project, Eli also serves as a lead as our chapter poultry enterprise team. Eli is responsible for the overall management of the enterprise. Finally, Eli is serving as our chapter's vice president, where he makes it his mission to get to know other members. We are proud of Eli and his involvement in our program, and thankful for his passion to serve. Congratulations, Eli. Katie Coakley is a junior this year and is taking the agriculture, soil, and chemistry course. Katie raises market rabbits and prepares them to show at our Napa Town and Country Fair. Katie is one of our outstanding members on the Poultry Enterprise team. Katie is a responsible and hardworking team player who can always be counted on. Katie is currently serving as our chapter historian, where she dedicates her time to the chapter and reminds other members that they always have a place in FFA. We are very proud of her accomplishments and appreciate her constant dedication. Congratulations, Katie. It is my honor to present the Outstanding Senior Award to 2 individuals that have been a constant force within the Ag Department throughout their high school career. It is my pleasure to announce our 2019-2020 Outstanding Seniors, Stephen Cole and Katie Smersich. Stephen Cole is a senior this year and has completed the Animal Science CTE pathway, ending this year with veterinary science. Stephen has been an active member in FFA his entire high school career. He has worked and is currently the lead on our sheep enterprise team, where breeding and raising lambs is a passion that he plans on continuing to pursue. Stephen has participated in many leadership roles as well as conferences during his time in FFA. We are very proud of Stephen and his achievements and look forward to his future successes in the agriculture industry. Congratulations, Stephen. Katie Smersich is a senior this year and is completing the Animal Science CTE pathway, ending this year with veterinary science. Katie raises market hogs and steers that she prepares to show at our Napa Town and Country Fair. Katie has served as a past chapter FFA officer and currently serves as our sectional vice president for the Solano Alameda section. Katie has attended several leadership conferences and has participated in other CDE FFA events throughout her time in FFA. We are very proud and thankful for her time and dedication to our program all 4 years. Congratulations, Katie. Please join me in welcoming Isabella Tim to begin our graduating senior recognition.
In the fall of 2016, this next group of students begin a journey that will take them 4 years to accomplish. Through classes, friends, teachers, FFA activities, and family, they have completed their high school journey. In just a few weeks, they will embark on the next journey, a journey that is 1,460 days in the making and one that may take them weeks or even years to accomplish. These students have put their hard work and dedication into various areas of our department, and for that, we are eternally grateful. We would like to recognize these students as graduates of the Napa FFA chapter. Napa FFA will be recognizing our senior program completers with their graduation sashes, which will be mailed to them. Program completers are those who have completed 3 years in the Ag program, with their last year being their senior year. This year, we have 16 program completers, which are the following individuals: Jose Avina, Jeremy Bradley, Grace Chrisman, Stephen Cole, Isai DeHaro, Isabella Hoba, Hannah Madole, Antonio Mendoza, Jack Odell, Jack Simpkins, Katie Smersich, Deanne Flores Soriano, Aiden Stork, Alexis Vasquez. One of the highlights of our award banquet is the Senior Tribute Slideshow. We love to honor our graduates in this way, and thank you to all the families who submitted pictures for us to use. We hope you enjoy it. Congratulations once again to the Napa FFA seniors. I would now like to invite Mrs. Sanchez and Ms. G to present on the next portion of our virtual online banquet.
In case you didn't know, our agriculture department currently has over 145 students enrolled. Out of those students, 6 were chosen around the same time, 1 year ago, to serve as an FFA officer. These students work together all year through trials, struggles, and accomplishments with the same goal in mind, to serve the members of Napa FFA. We would like to recognize the following students and thank them for their year of service. In honor of Napa FFA, we would like to thank the following retiring officers. Sentinel, Katie Coakley. Reporter, Isabella Tim. Treasurer, Isabella Chelsea. Secretary, Faith Botts. Vice President, Elijah Olea. And President Stephen Cole.
This year's officer team has been one of the easiest and most understanding group of kids that I've had the opportunity to work with. It has been evident from the moment that they started their term as officers that they have carried their positions with pride and grace. I am proud of their desire to want to serve in our program and their mission in getting other members involved in our program. Thank you for being leaders. Thank you for spending so much of your time to commit to our chapter and for sharing your visions. Thank you for being drama-free and for always stepping up to the plate to get the task completed. As your teacher, it has been a blessing to be able to count on you and your visions for our program. It has also been a blessing to watch each and every one of you grow. Finally, thank you for continuing to inspire me and for sharing your time and hearts with Napa FFA. I appreciate you, and I know that the chapter does as well. Thank you once again to the 2019-2020 Napa FFA officer team. Next up is Stephen Cole with his retiring address.
Throughout the past 4 years, I have had the pleasure of being an FFA member and a course completer, alongside some of the most amazing individuals. Although this isn't a traditional retiring address like a state officer would say at state convention, the only difference with mine is that mine is not memorized, but I will cover most of my glorious memories in FFA. My FFA journey began freshman year. I joined ag biology. I came with no ag background and very little knowledge in animals. Like many, I felt immediately accepted into the program by my ag teacher at the time, Emily Casillas. She showed me the ins and outs of FFA in the agricultural industry. She made me step out of my comfort zone. She quickly encouraged me to branch out and try new things. After that, I joined the officer team, which I was Sentinel at the time, joined the sheep enterprise, and competed on various competition teams. These memories carried through my freshman and sophomore year of high school. Some of the memories I probably shouldn't tell, but anyways. She then left for Hanford FFA, and I could not thank her enough for all she did for me. FFA and ag was over for me once Emily left the program. I simply lost my passion and doubted my talents and importance. At that time, a lot of people were uneasy, and it took one individual to turn it around, and that would be Miss Natalie Sanchez. We had a real rocky start, consisting of constant arguments, long grudges. At least I held a grudge. You all know Sanchez. We all know she doesn't hold a grudge, but I did. We even had basically therapy sessions in the office, almost as if we were an angry married couple. Now you wouldn't be able to tell that because we got over it and we became civil and we just became best friends. I am beyond proud of her. She is running a single person teacher, ag department, and she inspires me every day, and the work she's done is incredible. Throughout these past 4 years, you, the members of the Napa FFA chapter, have continued to inspire me. You all embody the spirit of the FFA by being encouraging, agriculturally minded, fun, energetic, and at times a little crazy. As you all continue in FFA or in life, I want to encourage you to embrace the agricultural industry and always know that change is okay. FFA is where you find some of your dearest and bestest friends, and they'll soon become family. And so Napa FFA, thank you for allowing me to serve you this past year and for helping me regain my passion for agriculture. To my officer team, thank you for the crazy laughs, long nights, and for being willing to serve the members of our chapter alongside myself. Each and every one of you is very passionate about our chapter in the agricultural industry, and I can't wait to see what the future has to offer for all of you. To the current sheep enterprise, while my leadership may not always be what it should be, you all haven't let that stop you from being the greatest group of individuals I have had the pleasure to work with. You all have made me a better leader. I love you guys and can't wait to hear about all the amazing things you guys do, because I know you guys are going to do amazing things next year. To Miss Sanchez, I cannot tell you how grateful I am to have you in my life. You have shown me that change is okay, and I am happy to say that you have changed my life. We have so many cherished memories, and not only were you my ag teacher, but you were my best friend. You took my hand and helped me through some of the tough times in the chapter, and you constantly believed in me. You always reassured me of my talents, and you have only pushed me to be the best version of myself. You are a very special teacher, one of a kind. You teach your kids ag bio, ag chem, animal science, and vet science. But you also teach your kids how to be a good human, and that's something I admire so much about you. Not a lot of teachers do that. Thank you again, and I love you so much, and I know you're going to do great things with the chapter once I'm gone, even though I'm basically already gone. Bella Tim, where do I even begin? You're my bestest friend. We immediately became best friends when you started singing songs from Mamma Mia at the fair tag-in day. I guess you can say it was love at first sight. And I also know that you probably just covered your mouth and was like, ew, and then started laughing because you did think that was funny. Just saying. Anyways, we had so many incredible memories together that I will miss. I will miss singing and dancing in the hay barn. I will miss learning TikTok dances while yous were in labor. But most of all, I'm going to miss you and the constant smile on your face. Bella, you have a big future ahead of you, and I know you'll do amazing things. Good luck with everything, and I only see good things happening to you in the future. Thank you for being my best friend, and I love you. And I know I told you on Banquet Day I would give you that big hug I always told you, but I can't, so I guess the next time I see you, I'm just gonna have to give you a big hug. I owe you one. Napa FFA, I have found my inspiration in the people around, each of them unique and individual. Now it's your turn to take the opportunities this organization and the people have to offer. Let FFA and its members inspire you too. Thank you for letting me lead you this past year. Bye, Napa FFA.
Next up, the moment we've all been waiting for, the installation of the 2020-2021 Napa FFA officer team. These next individuals have gone through quite the process over the past few weeks. Through interviews, applications, videos, and voting, they've persevered and secured a spot on next year's officer team. We have 7 individuals who are awaiting the announcement of their positions.
The officers, Mrs. Sanchez, and I have been working hard on providing these individuals, as well as the members of our chapter, an exciting format and presentation for this installation. We followed the format of California State FFA officers, and we performed the installation through a Zoom conference call. We recorded the call and will be attaching it to the end of our virtual banquet. We hope that you enjoy it just as much as we did.
Thank you so much to everyone who has watched this year's online virtual banquet. We hope you enjoyed it. FFA members, families, and guests, it is now time to announce the new leaders of our chapter.
Your 2020-2021 chapter historian is Julian Tao. Your 2020-2021 chapter sentinel is Joe Shelfo.
Your 2020-2021 chapter reporter is Faith Botts.
Your 2020-2021 chapter treasurer is Katie Coakley.
Your 2020-2021 chapter secretary is Isabel Chelsea.
Your 2020-2021 vice president is Eli Olea.
Your 2020-2021 chapter president is Bella Tim. Bella Tim, as president-elect, you have been selected by your fellow members to be the leader of our chapter for the coming year. You are therefore responsible for guiding our chapter in all worthy undertakings. May you work intelligently and seriously to fulfill the responsibilities of your office.
Elijah, as Vice President-elect, your record of accomplishments indicates that you have those qualities of leadership which we should all possess. You are to assist the President in directing the work of our chapter, preside over meetings in her absence, and keep all committees working efficiently.
Bella, as Secretary-elect, you have been chosen to keep accurate minutes of our meetings, carry on the chapter correspondence. You should provide assignments for each meeting, and you also keep a list of members and record of degrees awarded and have custody of the Constitution and bylaws.
Katie, as treasurer-elect, you have been placed in a position of trust. Your duties require you to keep an accurate record of receipts and disbursements and to provide regular financial reports. It is also your responsibility to assist in developing the chapter budget and maintaining the sound financial practices.
Faith, as reporter, your duty is to inform the public about the FFA. You are expected to work closely with the news media, including state and national FFA publications. You should keep a record of photographs and articles published concerning the FFA and its members.
Joe Shelfo, as Sentinel-elect, your duties include welcoming our friends, caring for the meeting rooms and FFA equipment, and providing for the comfort of our members and guests. It is also your duty to assist in conducting meetings and ceremonies. Jillian Terrell, as Historian-elect, you have been selected to compile and maintain FFA history, including historical documents, records, and files. You are responsible for providing photography and creating a scrapbook. You must keep this information available for the reference of future members.
It is an honor to be an officer in the FFA. From time to time during the year, you may encounter difficult problems, but through cooperation, hard work, and dedication, you will succeed and the FFA will prosper. Do each of you accept the responsibilities of your office, and will you do your best to uphold the ideals and principles of the FFA? If so, answer, we do.
We do.
You do.
And now declare each of you properly and duly installed in the respective office to which you were elected. May your year of service be marked by integrity, dedication, and cooperative spirit. Seek harmony among your fellow officers and set high standards of leadership for all chapter members. Retiring officers, will you please seat the newly installed officers at their stations? Would the new president please join me in the closing of our online virtual banquet at this time?
Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which shall now be transacted?
I have none, Madam President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should properly come before this meeting? We are about to adjourn this online virtual banquet of the Napa FFA chapter. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. I now declare this meeting adjourned.